So I first fell in love with movies in 1982 when I went to see Raiders of the Lost Ark with my uncle. It was a totally age-inappropriate movie. I'm not quite sure how he managed to smuggle me in to the cinema, but I saw that film by Steven Spielberg and was just blown away by the acting, by the music, by the story. And I think above all, by the reaction of people around me. I realized that, seeing a film was not just something that you consumed on your own, but it was something that was shared with many, many other people who shouted and cried and screamed and laughed when you did. And then we're all alone in a darkened room, and then the lights came up and we all kind of shared a moment. So my favorite movie of all time really depends on my mood. If I'm feeling that I need a bit of an uplift, then I will always turn to Singing in the Rain from 1952. It's a film guaranteed to lift your spirits, to make you smile, to make you want to jump up and grab the nearest person and take them for a dance. It's a fabulous evocation of Hollywood cinema, and it's a fabulous example of just how wonderful a dancer Gene Kelly was. But my other go-to film is, and always has been, Jaws from 1975. It was released very soon after I was born, and so I've always felt a kind of kinship with that film. Again, it's a film that I watch just to kind of admire its technical beauty and its technical genius, the role of music, the role of tension and suspense, and above all, I think the importance of film as escapism, being put in a different world, in a different location for 2 hours and being totally swept away. So movies are important because they tell stories, and I think that is the one guiding principle that all of us buy into, and all of us share, and all of us respond to in different ways. Being told stories, being read stories, listening to stories is such a fundamental part of our upbringing and our kind of development from babies into children, into adolescents and into adults. And so I think whenever I see a film, it reminds me of the power of storytelling, but it also reminds me of the power of the group and the communal idea that the best way to see a film is with other people. Not only can you feel the same emotions that they are feeling almost magically, almost as if you're connected with the person next to you, but of course, what are movies for but for discussing and analysing and debating afterwards? And often the films that I love and the movies that I really hate, the polar opposite from the people that I've just been to see them with. And so being able to talk about films afterwards in a group is, I think, a really important part of its power.